Nah, it'd be in the early 80s. The kind of open mic night around Finsbury Park. Must have been doing those feckers 4 times a week. You were, how much were you doing at the time? No memory. None at all. Wasn't he, online at the time? That's right. Anyway, I was up there doing my thing, when all of a sudden... The audience didn't seem to like it. Mainly because there wasn't anyone, but there was a comedy agent who'd come in for a pint, said it was the funniest thing he'd ever seen. In our defence, it was the early 80s and he was an agent. So that was that. A pair of stars were born. It turns out what people love seeing on stage, more than anything, are drunken, wretched shells of men ruining their long-term health, and not even for the amusement of others, for its own sake. Hey, we did our first Edinburgh show in 82. The Sardonic Weekly called it the most honest and thought-provoking piece of performance art since the Cold War. Of course, if you really do want to spectacularly destroy your organs, there's only so long you can get by on just refined industrial alcohol and salt water. That's when we started experimenting. By the mid-80s we were on stage doing arse, Heston Blumenthal's pan-fried. And if I can give one piece of advice to anyone listening to this, do not ever use any of the substances I've just identified. Needless to say, though, the entire artistic world agrees it was the single greatest achievement in the history of human endeavour.
So what happened?
What happened? Well, it's no secret, so I don't mind telling you now. Now that it's all sort of blown over and we're through the worst of it, my addiction to music was becoming something of a liability. I started off as a sort of an aid to inspiration. We would write songs about our debaucherous exploits, and that was encourage us to do it all again. But it spiralled out of control, as these things do, and before you know it, I'm composing tap riffs before I've even had me feckin' breakfast. Some days I've had 2 hurdy-gurdy solos and an aria under me belt before I'd even had my first cup of diesel. Of course, with me it was the lyrics. And quite honestly, it's always been a problem for me. If I leave the house without a pen, it feels like the ground's not there. I can be on stage, I'm supposed to be concentrating on injecting ether solution into my eyeballs, and all I can think of is I want you to leave this stage right now, go home, and write an iambic pentameter about the state of primary school systems today. And I'm on stage with him, I can see it in his eyes. And all I can think is, will a pentatonic scale be too chirpy for that, while I'm high on and trying to put me knackers in a Tasmanian devil's infected face? You might say we lost track of what's important. But some things are just too important to handle.
By the way, one last question. Who's who?
What?
Which one's Lester and which one's Jasper?
Hell, we haven't done that since 87. 'Cause of the biscuits.